Peace, everybody. Peace. It's Molesey Bridgette of the Queen Code. Hey, everybody. So I want to talk today about the freedom that comes when you know you're worthy. When you know you're worthy, you start making a different set of choices and decisions. When you know you're worthy, you begin to come out of the rat race that's been designed for us in this society, and you really begin to just make choices and decisions that are more authentic for you. You start building a life that is more authentic for you. You start making choices and decisions that really align with the truth of who you are. You begin to cut cords and break away from all of these unspoken loyalties that you gain from family and just people that you're around. You begin to really honor more of what you think and what you want for your life. There's so much freedom that comes when you know you're worthy. And worthiness to me is something that is easy to talk about, and it's easy to say an affirmation, and it's easy to say and know that you're worthy. But to really understand that you're worthy, you have to go beyond the conscious mind. It's a subconscious thing. And we're talking about worthiness, but I believe that unworthiness is a universal issue. I think it's something that so many people are feeling, but a lot of people aren't talking about. Unworthiness is a universal issue. And so what causes that? Oftentimes when we're having feelings of unworthiness or even worthlessness, is caused by things that we've gone through in our childhood, especially if you have a background of childhood trauma. If you have dealt with certain things like different types of child abuse, even like the most insidious form, which to me is parentification. If you're that person that was taking on adult responsibilities as a child, oftentimes in the work that I've done with the Queen Code for almost 15 years now, when I mentor women that have been in situations where maybe in their childhood they were the person that was the go-between or had to be the person that would be the peacemaker in the family, or had to be the person that took on adult responsibilities beyond just what children should usually do. Oftentimes when you're in that position, unworthiness can set in. And you may not even know that you're dealing with unworthiness, because I know for me, years ago, when I was dealing with unworthiness, it manifested as me being an overachiever. It manifested as me being overly independent. There's nothing wrong with being independent, but being overly independent, where you feel shame for asking for help, that's a sign that there is a deep soul wound of unworthiness. And so knowing that you're worthy, though, doing the inner child work, doing the inner work that it takes to know that you are worth love, to know that you are worth peace, joy, all of those things, to know that you are worth the same love that you give, is such a deep, sacred inner work. And I know for me, it took me years to get to that place. It took me years to excavate what was on the inside of me. But as a result, there was so much freedom that I gained. Just freedom to create my own lane, freedom to be my own person, freedom to individuate, freedom to break these unspoken loyalties that I talked about, things that we carry on from childhood, things that, different cultural codes and family codes that we have that we still tap into, even though it's not working for our lives. And so do you know that you're worthy? Or is it something that you're just starting to explore? Do you identify with being the strong friend? Or maybe you don't want to be the strong friend anymore. You know, sometimes you have this identity shift and you know what you don't want to be, but you're in this void trying to still figure out, who am I really? Maybe you've lived so much of your life in a certain way, being that people-pleasing person that did things the way that your parents told you to do or society told you to do. And now you created this space in discovering who you really are. Well, I want you to know that I'm having an event on 11/11, November 11th, called Worthy, and that is in transition. You've had an identity shift. Okay, I'm back. You don't want to be the strong friend anymore. You want to create a space where now you're designing your own life on your own terms. You don't want to be maybe even what you're seeing on social media. You know that you have something different, a different code to go by. And so Worthy in Love, this event that I'm having on 11/11, is literally for the woman who has been the strong friend and now she's learning to love herself. Not only that, maybe you're the woman, you've been doing the spiritual work, the inner work for a long time, but maybe you're experiencing old habits starting to come back. Or maybe you're experiencing a shift and you know you need to get back on track. We're having a one-day event where I'm holding space for women to really reconnect and decide who you really are, what you really want. And I'm showing you the same tools that I used for years to create my own lane and to create a life that I love and that I'm proud of. And so if this speaks to you, I'd love to see you on 11/11, a very sacred time. 11/11 is an energetic gateway. This is the perfect time to be doing this kind of work. So if you want to spend your 11/11, November 11th with me, go to worthyinlove.com. I'd love to see you there. We've already had several queens sign up for the event. Some of you have been to my events before, so you know how thorough and deep we go. We're going to be doing inner child work. We're going to be looking at how to clear a lot of subconscious programs that are holding you back from really stepping into that space of worthiness. And so I'd love to have you again, worthyinlove.com. Thank you to all of you that are always on the page. I see y'all every single day. That really is me, hitting the hearts and talking back to you. I appreciate each and every one of you on the page. So worthyinlove.com, and I hope to see you there.